Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you like tech and helpful tips, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started!
Navigating the world of permits for hosting a craft fair can feel like a labyrinth, and the straightforward answer to whether you need one is almost always, it depends. There isn't a universal federal or even state-level mandate that applies equally to every single craft fair across the nation. Instead, the necessity for permits is intensely localized, hinging critically on your specific city, county, and sometimes even the particular zoning of the property where you plan to host. The first crucial step is to understand that you are primarily dealing with municipal and county regulations, which vary dramatically from one jurisdiction to another. Factors influencing permit requirements include the scale of your event, whether it's held on private property versus public land, if you're selling food or just crafts, the number of vendors participating, and if you plan to erect temporary structures like tents or stages. For instance, hosting a small, informal craft sale in your own backyard might not require any permits, especially if it's not publicly advertised and remains a private gathering. However, if you open it up to the public, advertise widely, or invite numerous outside vendors, even on private property, your local city or county might classify it as a special event requiring permits. If you plan to use a public park, a rented community hall, or any public space, you are almost certainly going to need a special event permit from the city or county parks and recreation department or the city administration. These permits often come with fees and specific requirements regarding noise levels, waste management, parking, and public safety. The type of items you sell is another significant factor. If your craft fair includes food vendors, even pre-packaged goods, you will almost certainly need to consult your local health department. They will have stringent regulations regarding food handling, preparation, storage, and vendor licensing, often requiring separate health permits for each food vendor and potentially for the event organizer. Alcohol sales introduce an entirely different layer of licensing and regulation, usually requiring state-level liquor licenses in addition to local permits. Beyond general event permits, you might encounter requirements for a temporary business license, a vendor permit for each seller, or even specific zoning permits if your event changes the typical use of the property for a brief period. Fire safety permits are also common, especially if you have tents, many people gathering, or any cooking equipment. To get accurate information, the best course of action is to contact your local city clerk's office, county administration, or business licensing department as early as possible in your planning process. Explain your event in detail: its size, location, duration, what will be sold, and projected attendance. They can guide you through the specific permits required and the application process. Don't forget to inquire about liability insurance, which, while not always a permit requirement, is highly recommended to protect yourself from unforeseen incidents. Noncompliance can lead to hefty fines, forced closure of your event, and damage to your reputation. Starting your research early and being thorough will save you headaches and ensure your craft fair is a smooth, legal, and successful venture. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe for more helpful tips.